Knock, knock, it's not just any Monday. It's time for the biggest wrestling event of the summer, the biggest WWE 2K24 stream of the summer. It's Bad Elephant Wrestling Stampede. I am your co-GM representing the board, Tom Peeler, and I am joined as always with my fellow GM.
I thought you were going to say my name. Say my name, Tom!
I'm giving you the honor of saying your amazing name. Come on, do it!
It's the 21st Century Fool here on another Monday, and I am pumped. We have got a heck of a premium Twitch event for everyone tonight. I'm super excited, Tom.
Hell yes, 5 championship bouts, including a gauntlet match for the first ever digital heavyweight championship. Metroid Mike has challenged the board on multiple occasions, so we're giving him what he wants. We're giving him a chance and opportunity, but he's got to go through 5 nasty wrestlers chosen by the board, and let's see if he can get through it. But that's not till later. 21st Century Fool, what is our opening contest?
We are starting off with the first of several bangers tonight, as I'm sure the kids used to call it. We have the Mario Brothers, straight out of Brooklyn, taking on the Taco Bell Tag Team Champions, the Alphabet Superstars, in a tables, ladders, and chairs tag team match.
Hell to the yes. CJ, the Beardless, RK, the Birdman, the long reigning, long defending Taco Bell Tag Champs, putting it up alongside a tag team that's really risen through the ranks, and you know, they're not always the cleanest of fighters, but, you know, they made an impact. Would you disagree, 21st Century Fool?
I would not. Yeah, it is a bit surprising that the Mario Brothers would turn out to be sort of just as underhanded, shall we say, as the Wario Brothers. No relation?
I guess when gold's on the line, anything's a go. Let's see here. Shout out to Fish Knight, Chris from 1H1D. Who else we got hanging out? Jaeger, the Retro King, Josh Jaeger, our Sparkling Ice Champion, hanging in the chat. How's everybody doing? How was your weekends? I hope everyone's doing all right. You know, 21st Century Fool, I don't know if you realize this, but these two men have held the tag team title since February, a 5-month reign. Can you believe it?
Certainly doesn't feel like 5 months, but if you would have just told me this as you did, it would not surprise me that a team like RK and CJ would hold a title for this long. That makes perfect sense to me, and I have no doubt that they could have done that had you asked me before. And I think they have pretty good chances, you know, to walk out of here with the belts. In fact, I'd say it's 50%.
Patrick Snape, one of our newest followers, a future free agent, some might say, here in Bad Elephant Wrestling. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're ready for our premium Twitch event. Hope you had a good weekend. We've got the titles hanging above the ring right now. There it is, the most prestigious tag belt in 2K24. 21st Century Fool, you yourself once held that belt with Hans.
Yes.
What advice would you have for anybody seeking the Taco Bell tag team titles?
Get yourself a good partner. I mean, look, this is the team sport portion of Bad Elephant Wrestling. You can be the greatest fighter ever, but you can't do it all yourself. So get someone equally as skilled as you to go in there and have your back.
Hell yes, I agree with that. And talking about having your back, RK and CJ working together on Luigi, you know, in tandem. And now they're both turning their attention to Mario. They always work together. Signs of a great tag team, in your opinion?
Oh, I mean, it's exactly what I just said. Get yourself a great... It's a team effort, you know? You have a much better chance of winning anything in the tag team ranks, obviously, if you're working as a team. It's in the title. Of course, it also helps to not turn your back on Mario because he's really cheap and will attack you from behind.
True. RK focusing a little bit too long on Luigi, allowing Mario to get up. But yeah, it seems like he's like guarding CJ at this point. Very interesting.
Well, CJ did take a beating in their last match, and if we've talked about CJ's skill, but also their resiliency.
True.
And if it wasn't for that resiliency, I don't think they would have been. I don't think they would have been champions for very long. But so yeah, if I'm RK, I'm absolutely got my partner's back and trying to make it so that CJ doesn't have to take a beating every time we're in the ring.
Good note on strategy.
Speaking of in the ring, there goes Mario out of the ring.
Mario a little dazed and confused on the outside, and a snake eyes to CJ.
RK trying to go after Mario, had his way blocked by Luigi, and he's like, I'm going to get this speed bump out of my way.
They call RK the Birdman for a reason, and he took to the sky right there. Metroid Mike in the chat. Congratulations on catching that chicken in your backyard with the help of Metroid Tyke.
I have never heard Jake called a chicken before, but that's good to know.
Patrick
also,
Snape,
yes, this match so far
fires.
has been a Baja Blast.
Hell yes. Patrick Snape, that's an OSHA violation. Please keep all fires regulated to Extreme Rules matches. Fish Knight dropping. Thankfully, Mario and Luigi have outgrown the time in their lives, and simply making physical contact with their opponent would damage them, or this match would have been real short. Oh, wow.
I actually believe something they added to 2K24 is you can actually set a folding table on fire outside. I don't know if you can do it in the ring. I know you can do it. I've seen it done outside of the ring.
Oh, so. Look at this tandem slams to the Alphabet Superstars, and now the champs are
just
down.
Like that, the Brooklyn Brawlers turning things around.
CJ the Beardless trapped in the corner. RK the Birdman, his wings clipped. Is this early signs? Are we going to see new tag champs tonight?
I mean, they're certainly giving us cause for that. I mean, I think he was going for a stunner and sort of missed, and instead it was sort of like a body bomb off the back. I think Luigi and Mario getting their wires crossed here.
Yeah, to quote Michael Cole,
look out!
He didn't get all of it. The Goomba
That's
stomp.
how you stomp a turtle, or in this case, RK.
Man, this dire straits for the tag champs right now. Mario.
The only saving grace is RK is slightly in the middle of Mario, trying to get up the ladder.
Indeed, he is.
Which is making it a.
Oh my gosh! All right, the process begins. Mario trying to unhook that belt. As we all know, belts have 5 buttons that must be hit. Everyone's belt has these buttons. And Mario's 2 out of 5
You didn't know that? Oh, look at this double team on the ladder. Oh!
And Mario goes down.
And now it's RK Luigi absolutely on the outside here. There we go. Can CJ do it?
He did it.
Yes!
He did it. My God.
I am going to tell you, Tom, teamwork. Once again, I talked about it at the beginning. No tag team does it better than these two. We had Mario up top, looked like he had a shot. DJ up there. RK took care of Luigi and then helped his partner double team Mario with a huge crash landing off the ladder and then kept Mario busy. CJ had all day up there. He could have taken 6 belts off of the rings above the arena. Like, that was perfectly executed by our still Taco Bell tag team champions.
Absolutely. And think of the amount of teams that they have defeated so far to continue retaining these belts. They've defeated the Bad Dudes. They've defeated the Men. They've defeated Game Corp. Like, at this point, I don't know who else can rise up to the Alphabet Superstars. They literally are the alphas of the tag division here at Bad Elephant Wrestling. Congratulations to them both. A well-fought match that I really enjoyed calling. But from one title match to the other, 21st Century Fool, you want to talk about the Women's World title match that we've got coming up right here?
I will happily talk about that. It is two wrestlers who need very little introduction because we have seen them both just excel in the women's division. It's multiple time women's champion Producer Becca taking on Melania,
Blade of Mikola. And hello in the chat to Jake. I'm glad to see that you're able to watch from the coop.
hanging with the hens watching Bad Elephant Wrestling.
Yeah, he is. Yes, Producer Becca on a 5-match win streak ever since she became the #1 contender in the Queen of the Ring tournament. She's been gunning for Melania and showing excellent athleticism at every turn. Who do you have your money on, 21st Century Fool?
You know, if you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have absolutely said Melania, without a doubt. And that has changed in my mind after that loss to Princess Daisy. Mm-hmm. She just seemed very out of sorts, and I think it's still messing with Melania. And Producer Becca is not someone you want to get into the ring with when your focus is not 100.
Interesting. I think the pressure may be getting to Melania. You know, Melania's coming up on possibly one of the longest reigns of a women's champion in BEW history, and Producer Becca with that win streak. Maybe Melania's worried about, you know, losing that belt and Becca hitting the 4-time record reign. Metroid Mike, Colin, stumping for Producer Becca in the chat. Drop your picks for this match. Who do we think is going to win here tonight? Now, call, let me solo her, because here comes Melania walking down to her ring. Melania's held that title ever since she defeated EC Mary in a Hell in a Cell match at our event, BEW Extinction, back in April, and has just been kicking ass the entire time.
Yeah, the Princess Daisy match, really the only real speed bump to her career and or reign, if we're going to be honest. And like I said, it really just depends on which version of Melania we get tonight, Tom. Is it the focused one that literally laid out 3 other competitors when she won a fatal 4-way match? Or is it going to be the wrestler who seemed to be completely overwhelmed and had 0 answers for Princess Daisy 2 weeks ago?
There it is, the most prestigious prize in women's wrestling, the Bad Elephant Wrestling women's title, currently held by Melania, Blade of Mikola. You also have to wonder if Melania's been busy, considering all the drama with Shadow of the Erdtree. Has she been, you know, out there dealing with Mesmer? I don't know. Is she ready for this match?
We are seconds away from finding out. Tom, get your predictions in the chat. Let us know who you think is going to win, who you're pulling for. Tell us who you think is the best women's champion of all time so far in Bad Elephant Wrestling. I would love to hear that one. We have had several great wrestlers who had the honor to be champion. Who do you think is #1?
We've had Producer Becca. We've had EC Mary. We've had Toxic Melody. We've had Kristen Stewart. For a time, we almost thought we would have Daisy, but we have not yet. And, of course, we have Melania. But we have a much deeper women's division than even what we've mentioned. And at any point, one of them could rise to the top. Producer Becca opening with some great offense. Melania dropped on her head. Fish Knight, as far as the title match goes, Melania about to lose her Elden Bling. Oh! Fish Knight on fire in the chat. Are they going to be on fire in their match later tonight, 21st Century Fool?
I think they would like to be, as long as it's not through a flaming table that we've already discussed.
Now, not to focus too much on a future match, but Fish Knight earning themselves a title opportunity tonight by attacking another wrestler post-match. You know, I feel like we, the board, maintained order here, but I kind of like the charisma. What did you think about Fish Knight's attack on the Retro King Josh Yeager?
I mean, it certainly shows a level of confidence. I mean, it's one thing to go out there and, you know, take a swing per se, but you're swinging at the Retro King. You're swinging at the Sparkling Ice champion. And,
cover. And
you know, that takes some chutzpah, I believe, as the kids say.
Nobody has rattled Josh's resolve as much as Dr. Eggman when he took the Sparkling Ice title off of him. So we'll have to see if Fish Knight can do so.
That is very true. Josh mentioning 8'7" Samus.
So I believe I checked the canonical heights. Melania is the tallest wrestler on the BEW roster because they are actually canonically taller than Samus. But Samus is second tallest. And
oh, look out here.
Melania used that height to reverse, and Becca slammed to the mat. Do you think Melania's height has played a huge advantage in their title reign?
I mean, I feel like it can't hurt. You know what I mean? I mean, in a sport such as this, size does matter, you know? So if you've got some extra height, some extra reach, some extra power you can put into your moves, that's going to get you further blow by blow.
True.
And speaking of which, big suplex.
Suplex from the highest of heights. You know, it's interesting so far. Both opponents have attempted a pinfall, and both of them have been able to kick out before one. Oh, and just Melania with the disrespect slapping Becca in the face.
And that seems to have got the challenger fired up here. Popping back up to her feet, but yes, managing to get out of the way. So that's another thing.
A flying nothing.
Well, I mean, it comes into play here. You've got a really big wrestler against a very agile one. And sometimes, like in cases like that, you're able to get out of the way of something big coming at you off the top rope.
I mean, they look like Edge. They look like Adam Copeland coming off of the top of the cage. Just a big flying nothing. Melania's lucky she didn't break her legs like he did.
4 foot 14-inch Becca.
Metroid Mike saying, I'm waiting for a Toxic Melody run. I would love to see the belt on Toxic Melody's waist. It's just a matter of time. And wow, another slap to the face. We, of course, remember back in February, Toxic Melody tried cashing in during a one-on-one match between Melania and then champion EC Mary. But the triple threat odds were too much. Very reminiscent of the Damian Priest-Seth Rollins match from Money in the Bank this weekend. Did you catch up on that, 21st Century Fool?
I have yet to do so. I have been away and just getting back up to speed. But, Swanton.
1, 2, and a kick out from
I almost thought that was
contender.
it. Yeah, no, I'm looking to get some time to sit down and really watch it straight. I've seen a bit of things here and there, a clip or two, but I want to actually enjoy and engage in the whole thing. Oh, going for that discus lariat, and Melania caught her and threw her to the outside.
Jake
and
measuring Becca in bananas, estimating that she would be 12 bananas high.
America will do anything not to use the metric system.
The banana system before the metric system. Where's Hans to hype up the metric system? I hope we see Hans in the chat. Always love getting to talk to Hans about how inferior our measurement system is. Becca gets Melania back in the ring before the count of 4. Obviously, if this were to end at a count out, Melania would retain.
There's that discus lariat.
Oh my goodness. What's Becca going to do? Has an opportunity. Is she ready to capitalize?
Look out. Oh, almost hit the referee there.
And
what do we got here? Well, we talked about strength. Melania not the only one showing that off.
Absolutely. Is this Becca's time? Is she going to become a first-time
going up
women's
top?
Champ?
They're almost eye level here. Look out!
Oh.
Blockbuster! Blockbuster for producer Becca.
This is it.
I don't know how that's not a rope break, but here we go.
2, 3.
Got him!
She did it. She did it. Becca has dethroned Melania. Congratulations, producer Becca. For the first time, we have a 4-time women's world champion. 21st Century Fool, how do you feel about this result, this contest?
I mean, I love it. How could you not love all of this? The match, the result. Producer Becca, once again adding another title reign to her legacy. I mean, that's phenomenal. That again, we weren't sure who we were gonna see tonight, and it is not the Melania we thought. There was a couple of times I thought she could have really pushed that advantage, especially outside the ring, and instead just giving producer Becca some openings, and we've all seen where that gets you.
Mm-hmm.
And in this particular case, it gets you losing your belt and going home empty-handed.
The blade of Mikola was not as sharp as it needed to be, and we have a new champion as a result, but we'll see what's in store next for Melania. But from one title match, we have to move to another. 21st Century Fool, you want to give me the tale of the Sparkling Ice Championship rivalry we are about to see?
Oh, I mean, I almost thought you wanted the history of... Give me 1 second.
You're right.
Yeah, I just had to get I had to get a message out for producer Becca. I'm sorry. I got to be active in the chat as well. I'm wearing many hats, not just the one with bells tonight.
Not
Tom.
just the jester's cap. Well,
that is correct. Yeah, no. So I mean, the Sparkling Ice title, which has been held for quite a long time by the Retro King Josh Yeager, having beaten Robotnik, and then many clones, instances, essences, other is of himself to emerge in 2K24 as your Sparkling Ice champion, only to be attacked by this wrestler right here from the depths. Fish Knight.
The mysterious, the deadly, the possibly calculating Fish Knight. We're not sure what this creature is capable of, but we saw him lay waste to Spider-Cat, and then we saw him attack the Sparkling Ice champion last week, and now he rises once again. Fish Knight is here, and he wants a championship title around his waist, and he may get it. He may get it tonight. What do we think about the potential of Fish Knight, 21st Century Fool, considering how thoroughly he carved up Spider-Cat? And of course, in the chat, did Fish Knight make their way to Texas via Hurricane Barry? We don't know where Fish Knight came from. That's the scary part. He oozes the supernatural, the chaotic. Look at him. Looking at the crowd. You could attack any of them.
Yeah, I don't think either of us are safe at the announcer's desk right now. But yes, the Bad Elephant Wrestling Barracuda absolutely making a name for themselves in very short order, and now finding themselves comfortable in that corner awaiting the Sparkling Ice champion. The confidence we are seeing tonight, this is going to be a hell of a match.
Now, the Retro King, Josh Yeager, pays no mind to all of his challengers. In fact, Josh is on a 5-0 undefeated streak in terms of his recent matchups. And, you know, he just knows that he's better than most of the roster, or at least he's confident that he is. But is he better than a wrestler that he's never faced before, that very few have gone one? Only one person has gone one-on-one with. So is this a safe bet? Is Josh just going to walk out with his title again? We will have to see. There he is, levels above the Retro King, Josh Yeager. What do you think about his reign so far? A 2-time Sparkling Ice champion, and he's defeated Shy Guy. He's defeated the Soul of Cinder. He has defeated Noodle. He has defeated... who hasn't he defeated to retain that belt?
The
Josh,
list of challengers is quite long. There it is. There it is.
Josh
if the Retro King doesn't win, it's because PETA got him.
Josh was endangering a fish species, and therefore PETA took the title off of him. Not Family Guy PETA, the animal PETA.
Hey, PETA.
The baker from Hunger Games. That's who's referring to.
Josh still showing off for the crowd.
As the song says, it's
Josh
very
having
impressive.
Josh having the longest Sparkling Ice title reign, most of which due to his entrance length.
True. Most of his matches were just the entrance. He's had the first casket match in Bad Elephant Wrestling history, the first ambulance match in Bad Elephant Wrestling history, and now here we go. We are ready to defend the Sparkling Ice title.
Introducing the challenger.
Let's go down to the ring.
City of Atlantis, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fisher Knight.
Oh, I saw the cameo on NXT. I believe in that cameo.
Pennsylvania, weighing
We
in
all believe in that cameo.
at 32 pounds. The worldwide.
Did you just bump your mic because
No,
your
I clapped.
your avatar looked like it slapped himself in the face with the mic when the noise
I
happened.
mean, that's happened more than once for sure.
And Fish Knight in the chat showing no fear. Josh and Fish Knight both in the chat. This could get testy. Anyone else in the chat, drop your picks. Tell us who you think is going to walk out of here as the new Sparkling Ice champion.
Fish Knight looking to be all business, even while staring at that title. Will it be the Bad Elephant Wrestling Barracuda? Will it be the Retro King? We are about to find out.
Ring that bell. And here we go.
Metroid
And,
Mike on the Fish Knight train and or boat.
Josh getting some early stomps. Ironic that he's being attacked by someone who so resembles Josh's favorite horror movie character, the creature from the Black Lagoon. Big splash. Oh my gosh, going for
That's
a
it.
pin. 2. Josh kicks out. What? Oh my goodness. I don't think Josh drank enough Sparkling Ice before this match. He's already out of energy. He needs the caffeine. Josh over the top. Fish Knight.
Oh, throwing it back in. We saw this last time Fish Knight was in. I think he used that sort of it was almost like more of a choke slam the last time we saw it from
Interesting.
outside the ring in. But just tossing people around and fish handling, manhandling.
I like fish handling.
The Retro King.
That's a good phrase. We should make that
Oh,
something.
look
to
out
say.
here.
We should say that phrase a lot on the show whenever possible. Josh, fish
Oh,
handling.
shin breaker there.
Or is it fin breaker?
Oh, there it is.
There it
Finn
is.
Balor?
No. That's a different wrestler, 21st Century Fool. Punch to
Possible
the face.
tag team partner.
Oh, nice spine buster from 21st Century Fool. I mean, from Josh. And
I
Fish Knight.
mean, I've been known to throw that around, but this is Josh fighting right now. And oh, look out! The train is a coming. I thought he was just gonna run him over.
Braun Breaker style, slamming him off the hardest part of the ring. Josh looking like he wants to punish his opponent. Josh's probably pissed that he was even challenged. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's more than fair. He was also attacked, so I mean, there's a lot of that here.
Yep.
Now just working him against the apron, and oh, I thought he was gonna put him off the post, but no. Oh, going for the body drop there and coming up a little short.
Did you see the way Fish Knight slid across the ground? It's like his oily, scaly fish body propelled him a little bit. And Josh beats the count.
Every
And
little
look at
bit
him.
helped.
Oh, look at that. Look at that cockiness. Stomping the ankles of Fish Knight and then try to take his opponent out at the legs. Kicked his leg right out of his leg. Metroid might give him the Barracuda Bomb, the Seaside Slam, the Dorsal DDT. I love all these names. 21st Century Fool, we need to steal these names.
I'm taking notes. I'm absolutely taking notes.
Josh decided not to jump. Locking up.
Yep, and that may cost him here.
We will
As
see.
Fish Knight able to block some of those shots. And, oh, look out here.
Ooh, big
Big
stomp.
stomp.
Fish Knight has that armor plating that's part of his apparatus, but Josh has the power glove. So are they on equal footing here, do you think?
That's right. I mean, this has been a back and forth ordeal, and we're waiting to see what is going to happen. Will the Retro King reign supreme? Will Fish Knight come from, the mysterious depths to top of the world?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the last time Josh was so directly challenged. And
Oh, look
there
out.
we go. Fish Knight's flop. 2. Josh
And he kicks out. I was about to say, will this Barracuda beat the Retro King? Or will this Templar be tempura fried?
Fish Knight called that. Oh, he's shooting for a Piscine pile driver. Okay, all right, we can work that in. Josh busted open right now. And kicking.
I blame the crown
down.
and the glasses. They're kind of sharp. Oh, look out.
Looks like he's scouting the champion. Could we see?
Oh, jawbreaker.
Big reversal. Fish Knight into the ropes. Josh leapfrog
Apparently,
down over.
Fish Knight not the only one to have him scouted, but oh,
Josh looked like he was trying to lariat with the power glove.
trying to use that
Oh.
is going to get a back body drop for their troubles. And oh, look out here.
Spine
buster.
Is that enough in the center of the ring? 1, 2, 3.
It is.
It looks like PETA got to Josh. Oh my God. We have, for the first time in a long time, a sparkling ice champion that is not Josh Yeager. And Josh already calling shenanigans, claiming that was an illegal move. 21st Century Fool, what do you think about the end of this contest as Fish Knight holds up the sparkling ice title?
I mean, once again, it's another fantastic match. We called it from the beginning. It's our longest reigning champion against arguably, pun completely intended, a wrestler who is taking Bad Elephant Wrestling by storm.
Hey.
And, let me tell you, this did not disappoint.
I thought it was a well-fought match between two excellent opponents. I thought that they gave it their all. And honestly, I'm upset for Josh, but I think we're seeing the rise of an incredible new superstar here at Bad Elephant Wrestling. And, I mean, that's nothing to get upset about. And something else I'm not upset about, the World Championship match we are about to see. 21st Century Fool, can you tell us about what brought us to this match? Thunder Bandit, Chris, going head-to-head for the third time. What's going on here?
Let's go back to your dance skills, Tom, because that's really what propelled all of this into motion. Maybe if that backfield would have been a bit more in motion, this wouldn't have happened. But Thunder Bandit beating you in a one-on-one dance-off to get a shot at the title and cashing in, beating Chris, taking the title. But for those of you who are new here, Chris and Thunder Bandit have been longtime tag team partners. Tom and I have forever been talking about the fantastic matches of Power Hour, and in that vein of sportsmanship and friendship, Thunder Bandit offered Chris a best-of-3 rematch for the title. Those were split 1 apiece, including a cash-in Money in the Bank by Jake.
Oh,
which
that was incredible.
Completely out of left field and incredible. Thunder Bandit retaining with the thunderclap, and that leads us to right now. It's 1 fall apiece. It's do or die. The winner of this fall is the Bad Elephant Wrestling Champion.
Thunder Bandit
And on
retains?
to Dimensional Dark Cry in the chat.
Hell yeah. What is up, my friend? Chris will either walk out a 3-time champion or Thunder Bandit goes home with their belt firmly around their waist. This is a test of the bonds of friendship like no other, and they've put on some classic matches with and against each other. So now it's time for everybody to go all in. Who do you got your money on in the chat? 21st Century Fool, who do you think is going to take the title?
Oh, this is okay. All of the matches so far have been incredibly difficult to pick.
Yes.
These are all phenomenal wrestlers. This one may literally be the hardest one. If there was ever one where literally statistically the odds were 50-50, this may be it. Longtime friends, longtime partners, they know each other better than anyone, possibly even themselves. Both matches have been incredible with twists, turns, and reversals, and I could not tell you who is going to win tonight. I can only tell you whoever does absolutely deserves it.
We are going to determine the best of the best in Bad Elephant Wrestling with this title match. There it is, the most prestigious prize on the roster, the BEW World Heavyweight Championship. Customized to the current champion, as we do. We make sure that whoever's wearing that belt gets to give it a little bit of personalized flair. There is the X Factor, Chris. Going one-on-one.
From New York, weighing in at
I think this is Thunder Hour's time to shine. I think they may have this.
They're splitting it.
No, I think
You said Thunder Hour.
Oh, excuse me, Thunder Bandit. Yes, I think this is Thunder Bandit's time. I think that they're gonna carry this belt into the future, be a new era, the Thunder Bandit era. Fish Knight saying, I have no idea which way to call this one. The only thing I know for sure is this is gonna be one hell of a match. And think about classic encounters between people who know each other really well. We have Bret Hart and the British Bulldog. We have CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. Anytime you get a match where it's like, your opponent, it turns really, really exciting really fast. Locking up. And Thunder Bandit with the opening move here into a neck breaker right in the center of the ring.
Feel like you should be suing him right now, Tom.
Well, he didn't do it exactly like I would do the director's cut, but the board will not act on this one, I'll tell you that.
Fish Knight in the chat. So pretty much agreeing with me. I have no idea which way to call this one. The only thing I know for sure is this is going to be one hell of a match. These two are going to put on a clinic. I agree.
Jake in the chat, I feel like I'm watching Power Rangers right now. Hey, these two had to dress with style. That's all I can say. They're high flyers, and they're dressed like aerial assassins, in my opinion. I mean, think of how aerodynamic both of their outfits are in 21st century.
Both aerodynamic, both known to take to the skies. Is Chris showcasing that right now?
That's the second moonsault he's hit in the opening minutes of this contest.
But don't count Thunder Bandit out as those feet are flying. Oh! Most of like a brain buster suplex there.
Yeah, very concerning. I hope Chris is okay. Probably do a lot of damage with that. Locking up and gut wrench powerbomb.
Not one to be outdone, showing off that strength and the little short DDT.
I love the give and take here. Incredible speed for dudes their size. Fish Knight, you should know something about incredible speed. And, all right, over the top rope, locking up.
Oh, look out. Pop-up powerbomb.
Love it. Love it.
Chris mixing in some power moves with those high-flying, stunt-like maneuvers. Oh! Thunder Bandit hit the ref. Got stuck to pull things back around. And, oh!
What is this? A backbreaker. Shades of Lex Luger and spin around. Wow. Very impressive. Oh, and Chris saying
back
no.
up to his feet.
Grabbing his opponent, slamming him off the top turnbuckle.
Reminding the champion, you can't turn your back on anyone.
Oh,
and hug upside down. Yep, Tree of Woe time.
The little disrespect there, in my opinion. Just putting his boot in Thunder Bandit's face.
I mean, look, Tom, you can be friends, but when you're in the ring with the title on the line. Oh, and there it is again, another gut wrench power bomb.
2
deadlift.
Shades of former world champion Jack Swagger right there. And both
Thunder
get to their
Bandit
feet.
up to their feet again, but looking a little worse for wear at the moment.
Chris getting
They
into his
look
feet.
like they had a chance to finish Chris off early, and it has been the challenger ever since.
Very true. Yeah, Chris got to his. Whoa! Oof, a nasty fall.
Chris going for a high risk. Oh, wow. He flew, and not in the way he is used to. I don't know if he clipped the stairs on the way down or not.
Yeah, Chris not reacting with the vigor he just had. Now he's down. Big lariat. And a big arm drag. Look at this tit for tat. I love it.
Oh, look out here. Fireman's carry. Oh!
That's a brainbuster.
Another
I've ever
neck
seen.
breaker of sorts. And rolling through calf crusher.
The only way these two could disrespect each other is by holding anything back in the ring. That's fair. Yes, you're not giving your opponent your all. That's very rude. Let's see. What? Two. And Chris kicks out. Ooh, that was scary.
That was getting scarily close. And the champion now. We'll get to you in a minute, Metroid Mike. Hold on. Jawbreaker.
Love it.
Jawbreaker from Chris.
Oh,
chop block. I think he was going for another moonsault. And oh, man. Oh, wow. Thunder Bandit just pulling it out there. Just anything to keep Chris off of his feet. And there's that short brainbuster like suplex again.
Oh.
And up and over the top. All right. Was a good amount of time for someone to wear a belt. When Kofi literally lost the belt right after getting it, I was very frustrated. And Roman having it for 3 years is crazy to me, but the story worked out. But what is a time that makes sense? 6 months, 3 months, a year?
I mean, I'm going to disagree real quick. Kofi held the belt from April to October. He didn't lose it in good fashion, in my opinion. He was squashed, and I hated it. But Kofi had a fairly decent reign.
Look out here.
Oh! Thunderous punch from the top
rope. It looked
a
little unorthodox, but man, did that get the job done.
True. Chris,
I agree with Metroid. Well, I agree that his loss to Lesnar was absolutely awful.
Yes.
That was garbage. And look out here.
1H1 DDT. Is this it? Is Chris gonna get his belt back? 1, 2
from out of nowhere in the kick out.
My God, incredible. Please keep going, 21st Century Fool, with your thoughts.
No, and Fish Knight is sort of hitting on it because it is in the execution. Because I will say that, I mean, Roman had it for, I don't know, it could be millennia. But it ended correctly, but there was a time in between, like, when the bloodline got going, it was good. But there was some stuff in between there a bit, and just with there being interference every time. I know Tom disagrees with me here, but I feel like some of the execution was not great, and I was most certainly ready to see Roman vacate that belt, probably way earlier than he did. But I will say that the payoff in the end, especially to see that live, was incredibly worth it.
Hell yeah. The Bloodline story remains, because it's not over yet. It remains the best narrative ever told in wrestling history, in my opinion. And the
Chris trying to fight back and getting put on his back. Look out here again, getting scouted. Pop up.
And
look out. Thunderclap. Rolled over. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Your champion retains.
Congratulations, Thunder Bandit. And hey, congrats to Chris on quite the effort. These two have nothing to be sorry for. Just impeccable performances. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
That absolutely lived up to the hype. So
I
Chris
feel so bad.
is disagreeing.
I feel so bad for Chris declaring rigged. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I want you to know I want my money back.
I mean, I feel
We pay
no
you.
disrespect to anyone else, but that might be match of the night.
I think it is. Yes.
That's
listen,
all I gotta say.
You want your money back. We pay you. So I don't know what you want your paycheck. All right, here. Yeah. But look at the good sportsmanship. Thunder Bandit saying GG, good game in the chat. I mean, come on. I think that's pretty great, don't you?
I mean, that was an incredible match, and right, at least one of them is still friends afterwards. So there you go.
All right. Well, we are setting up our main event. For the first time ever, we're going to crown a brand new champion, the digital heavyweight champion. And we are having an interesting contest. It's the first ever gauntlet match in the history of Bad Elephant Wrestling. And it's all because Metroid Mike wanted to challenge us, wanted to challenge the board. And he wanted to be the man. He wanted to be on top of the world. Well, we're giving him an opportunity. He could become a first-time champion if he just makes it through a match where he has to defeat 5 consecutive mystery superstars that we, the board, have carefully chosen. And 21st Century Fool, what do you think about this match? What do you think about the build-up, the stakes? Tell me everything that's on your mind.
Well, I mean, yes, Metroid Mike did have some words about, well, mostly you. I was going to say about how things are done around here, but it was really more about you. And you were not happy about that, which, you know, understandably so. And so you had us all do a cage match, and then we lost, and then now we're doing this. And
we lost because
I'm happy to see a new belt, and I'm happy to see the introduction of a gauntlet match, 2 firsts here at Bad Elephant Wrestling. Metroid Mike, I wish you the best. I know you've been looking forward to this belt. Let's see if you can get it.
Let's see if you can. You want to be the man. You want to be the unstoppable force. Well, if you can get through this match, I will consider you unstoppable. But you have raised your voice to the board a little bit too many times, and I think you need to be put in your place. The only reason that we lost that Hell in a Cell match is because of a referee who couldn't do his job, and they were quickly taken care of, and you are about to be taken care of.
All right. Going over the rules real quick. 2 superstars start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification, and the match continues until only 1 superstars remain, and they are declared the winner and will be our digital champion.
The digital heavyweight champion, and here comes the meat. Here comes the sacrifice. The hardcore hero. Not my hero.
I mean, I'm sure he's many people's hero.
Oh. About to see a hero put to the torch, in my opinion. Metroid Mike in the chat. You see, I've been in the business long enough to know the game. I've seen the dirty tactics, the backstage politics, the blatant favoritism. But I've never played by their rules, and I never will. I'm not here to kiss up to the suits in the back or beg for opportunities. I'm here to take what's mine. Hey, what is up? Demeaning DM. Holy shit. Hopefully you're not that demeaning or that. Oh, here we go. The first of the 5 superstars. Sorry, bothering. Promotion of your channel. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Who wants to do the honor before I get to him? Get the fuck out of here. Displaying the powers of the board. Get out of here. So the first person we recruited to take on Metroid Mike, Dr. Eggman. He's good at turning forest animals into robots. Maybe he will turn Metroid Mike into dust. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
I mean, he has taken the belt off of people before, so.
Let's see, Metroid Mike calling himself the
A bot reminded me it was time to redo this, so.
Relentless Resistor. the indomitable icon, the defiant dynamo. Well, we'll see. Or else we're going to light some dynamite under your ass and watch you fall.
I mean, I feel like if anyone was going to bring dynamite to the ring, it would probably be Eggman.
Eggman, a former Sparkling Ice champion. Demeaning DM, they got in, they got the F out. There
They
it
were
is.
demeaned
The digital,
and then demonetized.
the Digital Heavyweight Championship.
Look at that belt. My goodness, it's pretty.
A first of its kind title and a first ever gauntlet match. Do you have any favorite gauntlet matches from history, 21st Century Fool?
Trying to think of one that particularly sticks out because they're all fairly decent.
I mean, I think you're talking about Kofi Kingston earlier. The gauntlet match he had to go through in order to get his WrestleMania match.
That was
Truly incredible.
that was great, especially for who like it was. Because I mean, I remember them showing, you know, they jump from action in the ring to backstage where all the faces are watching on a TV backstage and cheering Kofi on, and that was, I mean, we were all doing that. So you felt almost like you were a part of the roster. Oh,
Look at this dirty, absolutely dirty tactics. Metroid Mike raking Dr. Eggman's eyes across the rope. This man has a PhD. 21st Century Fool, what do you think about this behavior?
I'm thinking that was pretty rough, and even while wearing 2 sets of glasses, that's not going to protect you.
Metroid Mike with 100 gay bits. Thank you for the celebration. Pride goes even past June, in my opinion. Fish Knight, Metroid Mike, Dr. Eggman, a clash of facial hair.
1, 2,
and a
slapping
kick out.
Dr. Eggman in the face, and we have a level 1 hype train going.
Heck yeah. Sub gift or use bits. See if we can get to the next level. We're 37%. No pressure, but all the pressure.
Oh, big knee. And this is all Metroid Mike at the moment.
Metroid Mike, if he gets counted out, he loses. He cannot
That is
proceed.
true. This is the battle of facial hair.
Oh my goodness, Metroid Mike. I'm supposed to be the heel who doesn't like you. Why do you keep giving me bits? Grabbing Dr. Eggman, throwing him into the ring.
Tom doing a bit while Metroid Mike sends us bits.
There we go. 10 comedy points to 21st Century.
I'll take it.
Big back body
I mean,
drop.
it's really hard not to laugh when the referee is slapping a downed wrestler in the face while counting a pin. Oh, look out here. Big suplex from the doctor. Metroid Mike reeling already. Oh, powering out, throwing some elbows.
Look at this. This is only the first member of this gauntlet match, and Mike's already heaving and hoeing. Come on. Oh,
Big knee lift and then a headbutt.
not professional. Not professional at all. I don't like
What's
this.
going on here? Oh, up top.
Calling his opponent up.
Not something we see often from Metroid Mike, but hey, in a gauntlet match, you got to lay it all on the line, and he laid it all on Dr. Eggman right there.
1, 2,
2.
3.
Got him.
I don't know. Too many underhanded tactics in that match, in my opinion. I think we should disqualify Metroid Mike right now.
Well, the referee has not, and instead, we are seeing the second half of our newest tag team. It's Ganondorf coming down to the ring.
Yes. It was easy to recruit them as a package deal, you know what I mean? So here we go. Ganondorf coming to the ring, the king of the Gerudo.
Ganon Man? Eggendorf?
Eggendorf is the tag team name, of course. Everyone knows this. And what the hell?
Oh, look out there. Ganondorf just got scrambled.
1, 2.
2. Oh.
Good. I was going to say, what do I pay for if he's just going to
Daddy Ganon
like that? Going to the top.
Metroid Mike up top again. Big splash. Oh, look
1,
out.
2, 3.
And that's it.
Bullshit. We need to get our money back from that.
Ganondorf may have had the quickest match I've ever seen. And oh, look who it is.
Here it is.
It's
The insurance.
It's Hans?
The insurance policy. The German juggernaut.
What? Wait, we had an insurance policy?
Yes, we did. I made sure to work out quite a deal with Hans. took a little bit of finagling, but he's been on a renewed sense of domination, and I decided to reward that. Let's see Metroid Mike get through Hans. These two have quite a history, don't they, 21st Century Fool?
They absolutely do. Hans, back in the Harnage days, an absolute unstoppable force and a reign of terror as Bad Elephant Wrestling champion until Metroid Mike cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase and becoming the first person to ever pin Harnage, and now he may do it again.
1, 2, Hans kicks out. Yes, it's interesting. The last time they faced, Mike defeated Harnage, and then Hans went through, quite the transformation. They seem to lose their confidence, lose their focus. Now they're back in prime form, but is this it? Are they actually about, a rope break? Foolish Mike, he put him down too close to the ropes.
No, I don't think they're going to be close to the ropes here.
Pile driver. But Hans, oh, look at that, rolling to his feet. Hans hasn't been able to get any offense. Mike Hogg in the ring, like some kind of jerk. What do we got here? Dragging Hans.
Oh, Metroid Mike's third opponent about to catch these Hans.
Ah, clever.
1, 2. That's it.
What the hell? Why do I pay these people? All right. Get out there, 21st Century
What?
Fool.
Wait, what? No,
Get out there right now. Do your job. Stop him. He cannot be allowed to win this match. Get down to the ring. Put him in the ground.
All right, fine. Hold on, let me take this off. I'm sorry, Mike.
Oh! Why does everybody not know how to guard from an opening shot? Headbutt. 21st Century Fool now on the ground. I think Mike should be penalized for crowding the opponents, not letting them get to their feet. And look, this is just brutal. I can't believe we're going to rewrite the rule book here in Bad Elephant Wrestling after this, because Metroid Mike's degeneracy cannot be allowed to continue. Picking up 21st Century Fool. My partner will be back once he pins Metroid Mike. Right now, I'm going to be calling him by myself as 21st Century Fool. Beautiful snake eyes. Look at that. Up to the top rope. And 21st Century Fool, why did you change your mind there, buddy? All right, you're going to elbow his kidneys. That's a strategy. Picking him up. And, we got a reverse Walls of Jericho here. That's right. Make him tap, 21st Century Fool. Make him tap out in front of the whole world. Grappling up off the ropes. Down. Over. Let's see what we got. Beautiful scoop slam. And then just lay into him. All right, here we go. Off the ropes again. And a nice European uppercut from 21st Century Fool. Oh, come on. How did you... Oh. 21st Century Fool had the edge. I'm sure he's about to get it back. Metroid Mike about to join some of the great losers in wrestling history. Very excited to see him watch somebody else raise the Digital Heavyweight Championship above his head. 21st Century Fool. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Decking him right in the back of the cranium. And if you take out his arm, he can't do the mandible claw. So 21st Century Fool really has quite the wrestling mind. Usually you'll see him commentating with me, but right now, I think he's put on a clinic. I think Metroid Mike is well on his way to packing his bags and just heading to the next town, because he is not winning that belt. More in-ring work. Oh, now stomping the fingers. You'll love to see it. Metroid Mike isn't going to be catching any chickens without his fingers. Beautiful. Beautiful. And there it is. A nice stunner. Let's wrap this up, 21st Century Fool. What? Stun him harder, 21st Century Fool. Come on. Oh, what is this nonsense? Chris from 1H1D was calling rig before. I think Metroid Mike has found a way to rig this matchup. What's he doing? He should be getting counted out. That's what he should be doing. Once again, this is a gauntlet match for the Digital Heavyweight Championship. We are at 4 out of 5 planned superstars as chosen by the board. And here we go. We're about to see some punishment. 2, 3. Love to see it. And what do you mean, unlike Game Corp? What's that comparison supposed to mean, Metroid Mike? 21st Century Fool back in the ring. Oh, how did he miss that? How did he? Oh no, the mandible claw locked in. Get up, 21st Century Fool. Oh, smart rope break. Don't ever count my commentary partner out. Able to deftly escape from that borderline cheating maneuver, in my opinion. He's using a foreign object, a sock. And, all right, here we go. Nice. Face plant. What am I saying nice for? I hate you, Metroid Mike. Up at the top. And it's the splash that took out some earlier opponents. I don't like it. Metroid Mike throwing some shade in the chat. I keep having to come out here and fight Game Corp battles. I can't be stopped. Game Corp has... Where's the boss? I haven't seen the boss in quite some time. He's taken a sabbatical from wrestling to focus on his company. And there's 21st Century Fool with the reversal I needed to see. Pounding away. Oh. There we go. You'd love to see it. As Josh said earlier, power drivers are illegal. So we're not going to see any more from Metroid Mike. In fact, he might get fined very heavily. I like this. I like this strategy from 21st Century Fool. Targeting as many vulnerable body parts as he can, like any great wrestler should. Metroid Mike, of course, not being a great wrestler. He thinks he can just bite your ear off and call it a match. Well, I think we're about to see this. Oh, look, he stole his finisher. Yes, go ahead. Pin him with his own finisher. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 21st Century Fool, come back down to the commentator's booth. Tell me how great it was to defeat Metroid Mike. And look at this.
What is going on?
You did a great job.
Why did I have to do this?
Look, I want the satisfaction of walking past Metroid Mike. Look at him. Yeah. Goodbye, Metroid Mike. Go ahead. I don't even care. Do what you will. 1, 2. I wouldn't even be mad if 21st Century Fool won it.
Would have been quite a way for things to end.
How did it feel pinning him? Tell me what it was like.
I mean, I'm sorry, Metroid Mike. It was... I didn't know I was going to be in this match.
You're sorry you didn't do it faster. Yeah, you are sorry you didn't pin him faster. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Oh, well, thank you for that, I guess.
The only thing I'm a little upset about is I think I kind of wanted the satisfaction of pinning him more, which is why I made sure I was going to come out last. But, you know, a victory for the board is a victory for the board. So, you know, pin me, whatever. I don't care. I think you're taking it a little too far, though, with the violence.
Well, you kicked out of the RKO, so you're not really giving me much choice here.
It's true. It's true. I think this gauntlet match might be the greatest match in Bad Elephant Wrestling history. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
I mean, I still think the Hans Metroid Mike match is certainly up there along with some other ones, but I mean, you know, you're allowed to have your opinion.
I'll forgive you for all these too. You'll get an all expense paid vacation from all the damage you're doing to me right now.
I mean, I feel like you somehow booked this for you to be the final boss, so.
I booked this to show them why the board runs this show, and Metroid Mike doesn't get to tell us what to do or how to do. They don't want to play the game? Well, hey, you don't have to take it easy with me. Come on, it's okay. Hit me harder. No, hit me harder.
Okay.
Harder.
How about that? How about that? Maybe some of this.
Look at this.
Hey, now.
You didn't hit me hard enough, so we're gonna do.
When did you learn that move?
I'm renting it. I'm licensing it from Chris.
That's fair. I also feel bad that somewhere in my rider for all of this, I didn't even remember signing this. Was this just in a bunch of extra papers you had me sign?
2, 3, and there it is.
I mean,
I think this might be
I don't remember
greatest...
reading this contract that now says I had to come in, fight Mike, and lose to you.
I think this might be the greatest moment in Bad Elephant Wrestling history. Let's go. Look at that beautiful belt. I cannot wait to proudly carry it for the Digital Heavyweight Championship, right where it belongs, in the hands of the board. What do you think? What do you think 21st Century Fool? Is that a 5-star match? A 6-star match? How would you rate that one, personally?
I mean, I will have to say, for our first gauntlet match, I thought it was pretty exciting. I'm sure many people will feel a certain way about the outcome.
They should feel overjoyed, in my opinion. I mean, come on. How can you top that? How can you top that? Fish Knight gets it. Fish Knight understands a good bench lineup. I think we had something that was really, really special here tonight.
Yes, there was in my contract was to be a part of this Fish Knight and to apparently use as many of Metroid Mike's moves against him. So
I loved it. I thought you did great. Congratulations on taking that pin.
Thank you so much.
You did so good, buddy. Well, I just want to say, match of the night for me probably still remains Chris and Thunder Bandit. What a contest from two of our very finest. I think they put on a hell of a show tonight. What about you? What about you, 21st Century?
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, all the matches were incredible, but that one went above and beyond. And that's saying something based on all of the matches we have seen at the premium Twitch event, Bad Elephant Wrestling Stampede this evening. Let us know in the chat what your favorite match might have been.
Hell yeah. Well, from Stampede, our summer event is over. And now, I'm no longer Tom on the board. I'm just Tom Peeler. What's up, 21st Century Fool?
I'm good. Good.
Let's play some MyGM mode, buddy.
All right.
GG to everybody on the show tonight. Well-fought contests. I think we got some interesting storyline possibilities coming out of tonight with Stampede. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of excellent stories and matches that will be showing up. That is for sure.
Yeah, I think we have some good potential. Hey, can I ask a question on camera on mic?
Yeah, sure.
Can I just call you Matt during my GM mode? Are you comfortable with that?
I'll allow it.
I feel like it's us being a little bit more casual.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, the persona, the mask never really comes off, but I will allow it.
Yeah. I just feel like, we're going gung-ho and during Mammoth Monday, and then this is where we hang out, talk wrestling, talk video games, whatever we want, and talk about what kind of power cards you're going to purchase. Yeah, Metroid Mike saying that your favorite match was Fish Knight. Fish Knight. The people love Fish Knight, Matt. What do you think?
Oh, rightfully so. I mean, that character is phenomenal and has really made a really great showing of things.
Fish Knight, how do you feel knowing you were somebody's favorite match of the night? Jake, how about you? What did you enjoy most about tonight? You still have Trixie. I thought one. Oh wait, who is leaving? Somebody was leaving your roster soon. Do you remember who it was? Or did you renegotiate everybody?
I renegotiated everybody. Lita is not happy for some strange reason, but we'll deal with that. Actually, is there anything power card wise I have that could help with that? Probably not.
Fish Knight saying, my favorite match was most of what just happened with Metroid Mike right up until a certain point. Let's you and me talk in the locker room. Hey, you keep your title and I'll keep mine, all right? And that's the last of bad guy Tom I'll be for now. Yeah, very well. Let's see. We had two title changes, 2 title retentions, and then a brand new champion crown. So hey, it's a pretty eventful show. Thunder Bandit versus Chris had heart. It did, like I loved how much back and forth they gave. I was legit on the edge of my seat. I was like, who is possibly going to win this one without no bullshit, I just didn't know. Metroid Mike saying, I got a picture of the chicken. It was Ezra's birthday. I actually, is that in the Discord? Or no, that was I remember seeing a picture. I think it was you guys at an ice rink, but I do want to see this chicken that you were chasing. Why were you chasing the chicken? What happened? Did he get out? Was he on a chicken run, perhaps? That rivalry stale. CF Punk.
I had to let somebody recover some stamina, so. All right, who do we got here?
Stamina problems on the roster. I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? Half your roster injured. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just... Oh, there's the chicken. The chicken's name is Jake. Jake, have you been in our Discord? Because there's a chicken who with like a rainbow over it that proudly wears your mantle. Appreciate it, Metroid Mike. Speaking of Jake, I think Josh already left for the night. He's probably so pissed that he lost. Jake, have you found time to play Shadow of the Erd Tree? I don't even know if Josh is done with it. I know he said he spent like 4 days trying to beat Mesmer. My favorite thing is seeing people finish the DLC and then they're going back and specifically beating the shit out of Gideon in like the gauntlet towards the end game, which has been pretty funny. I saw a couple streamers were doing Elden Ring at Summer Games Done Quick this weekend. A couple days. Mm-hmm. Okay. Only be 2 main bosses. Do you know how many there are overall, Jake? So basically, backstory. When I played Elden Ring, I borrowed Josh's PlayStation 5 copy, and I've since given it back to him. And now that there's a complete edition or a Game of the Year edition, whatever, with the DLC, I plan on buying that and starting a new run. But excuse me, I just gotta get to it, Lion and I remember you facing the lion on stream. Okay, cool. So 1 to 2. Metroid Mike, my neighbor has chickens. Use diagonal for me. Ezra and I went out to pick vegetables. Okay, what kind of vegetables you growing? I would love to know. Ezra was so excited. Oh, I'm sorry your back pain's acting up, buddy. Helping corner him, nice. Ezra's got cat-like reflexes, huh? Peppers and tomatoes, they're easy. I gotta get off my lazy ass and actually grow some vegetables. CF Punk, you ever grown some vegetables in your lifetime? You ever gardened?
I've done a little bit, but I was never the main gardener. I was always, helping somebody else.
You were never the constant gardener?
That is correct. It was a green thumb by proxy at best.
Okay.
All right. What do I want to do?
Tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, and garlic are all easy. And I love eating all those things, so I definitely should give it a shot. Anybody else in the chat beside Metroid Mike Garden? Got any tips? Got any recommendations? What's your favorite thing you've grown? Metroid Mike, what's your favorite thing you've grown? I remember my parents grew pumpkins one year. They were fucking huge. And plus, we got a lot of good pumpkin dip and seeds out of it, too. It was a really good... I like pumpkin seeds a lot. I have to get a pumpkin this fall, carve it up, and toast some seeds. I really like them. Do you like pumpkin seeds? 21st Century Fool?
They're okay. Not, I'm never the biggest fan of them. That's
you-
not going to be a good match.
Do you like or dislike pumpkin in general?
I can take or leave pumpkin. I'm slowly getting better at it. For the longest time, I was not a fan at all.
Sure. No, I kind of
So-
feel you because like I don't like pumpkin coffee. I used to like pumpkin beer. I kind of don't have the taste for it anymore. But yeah, just I don't know. I think pumpkin gets a little too crazy. I like pumpkin bread as long as there's a good ratio of cream cheese in it and pumpkin seeds. That's about it. Oh, the pumpkin dip I mentioned. One of my old bosses had a really good one. What are you doing? How dare you do this to me?
Oh, I forgot I used that. That was from last time we played.
How much money do I have?
78K.
Well, I gotta let him go. Oh, Toxic Melody. So, Metroid Mike, could you read me his favorites while I'm reading this text?
Yes. Peppers and tomatoes this year. Tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, garlic are all easy. I really should do some of that. Pimento peppers, so I could make pimento cheese. Made banana peppers to pickle. Those are also good. Yeah, banana peppers are good. I don't know if I've had pimento peppers. Like, I've had pimento cheese, but I don't know if I have had just pimento peppers before.
Gotcha.
Welcome back, Fish Night.
Hey, welcome back, buddy. Can you fire off those questions we had about gardening and all that?
What questions?
Have you ever gardened? What's your favorite stuff? All that good stuff.
I have, like I said, I have not really ever. I've never had a place with a large enough space to garden. But I am not a picky eater. I will eat almost anything. So, if you can grow it in a garden, I will probably more than likely give it a try, if not already love it.
Nice.
So, yeah, peppers, onions, garlic, potatoes, tomatoes, all of that good stuff.
All right, they got a rivalry going, so they're gonna go there. Cody has
You're gonna have to try that, Metroid Mike. Metroid Mike saying pimento cheese has pickled peppers in them. Though he roasts them in the oven and does it that way, and that sounds really good. Fish Night cannot keep a garden. Plants die around them. I'm assuming you overwater them just by being in their presence. What did you just do?
I'm not telling you.
Did you just do something? After I put all that work in that gauntlet match?
Hey, there's a difference, all right? There's the main show, and then there's this, and all bets are off here.
Seeing this. And so is everyone else.
I kind of don't understand the talent scout system sometimes. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
What's that? What don't you understand?
It's like the points, the talent scouting points. What am I getting out of this?
So you have 5 talent scouting points. I knew I should have. Well, that wouldn't have mattered this week anyway. So you have 2 talent scouting points, and it'll cost you $30,000 to do the search.
I don't understand why you need points and cash. I think it should be one or the other.
I mean, everything takes more money, which I think I'm not exactly the biggest fan of in this particular. Like, that's an interesting pick.
I need a heal. I need a big old baddie.
Yeah, that's the issue I have is like looking at like, you know, you have to unlock you have to unlock different match types by unlocking show logistics, but the show logistics are incredible. Like, again, you now need a resource and money, and to save up to $150,000 while constantly booking matches is pretty rough. Fish night. You can at least grow a mean lily pad. There you go. Tabasco peppers 1 year, and the bush. That sounds fantastic. You're giving bags away to your neighbors, whoever would take them. Making hot sauce would be good. I think you should absolutely make some hot sauce.
All right. I just released Cody early to get $3,000 back. Chris, you're fighting Logan Paul in the main event, and
yeah, I was wondering. I saw I know you needed a heel, but you spent literally everything.
God damn it. I wish there was just easier ways.
Well, you've already unlocked it, so you can't sell it.
I need literally $1,000 to hire.
Can you sell a power card? No,
No.
you can't. You can only use them.
Go and use them.
Ooh, that's rough, buddy. Why do you? What's? I'm assuming you're trying to do a specific match type.
Yeah, it looks like Chris. Looks like you're gonna become, or maybe Melania. Who they film? Chris, you're about to become legendary.
Boom. Chris is legendary.
QT is about to gain 30 XP. All right.
Yeah, I feel like they have definitely ramped up the difficulty on MyGM mode this year.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
I mean, you may just have to go without a mid card. It's not. I don't think it's going to hurt you nearly as much as you think.
All right, we're gonna have to do this as long as it's not a title shot.
Oh, the title shot costs you extra money?
It does, yeah. JB is gonna cut. He's gonna cut an advertising promo, and we're gonna hope that gets us some money. All right. This is kind of brutal.
Not as easy as you thought, is it, Tom? All right. What do I want to do here?
For what it's worth, we're two weeks away from a pay-per-view. Do you want to save the spectating for the pay-per-view just to get there faster?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right, cool. Anybody in the chat play Chained Together yet? The new co-op 3D platformer? I was playing it with Chris and JB last night.
Oh no, J-Bo got himself injured.
Shit, 5 weeks.
I didn't even think he was that low. It was a tables match of all things.
You lowered him. You lowered his morale, buddy. Hans can win a match. Win a match.
See, this is the thing that gets me. This rivalry is stale. 4-star amazing match. Like, I buried this in the mid card.
Well, it's a steel cage.
Like,
you probably had a specialty attached to it.
No, that was just to help end the rivalry.
Oh.
They were actually not good at that. Like this main event is going to be garbage.
But Chained Together.
There we go.
It's a co-op platformer. So imagine Fall Guys, but it's set in hell, and it's got realistic for PS2 era graphics, and you're chained to the other players. It's a lot of fun. I would absolutely recommend it to anybody. How comes QT? Injured for 2 weeks. Great. Good job.
Oh,
Why did JP get less popular?
I guess because people think he's selling out by doing advertising.
That's true. I didn't. Cowboy injured for 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. Daisy. Mary injured for 4 weeks. 1, 2.
Don't look now. Can he go 4 for 4?
Classic. No injury. All right. We beat you in the main event, baby.
So we had a reverse. This
did.
card literally is practically a palindrome.
You went down and I went up. There we go. All right. You had a D-Show B card. You gave 53,000 fans and you made $29,000. No Twitter chatter. And we got here D and a C. I gained 33,000 fans. And how much money did I make? 99,000. Cody,
How did you make so much money?
JB got me an extra 14 grand. Cody,
Fair, but that's
Cody
a lot.
Hey,
That is interesting.
I needed this. Shut up. Whoa.
There you go.
Yeah. Contract negotiations.
Well, you needed those. Again.
Did. And
Look at the game just handing it to you.
I'll call this is like the Mario Party pity rule. All right, 1 week until Fastlane. What do we got? Get out of here.
Oh, chili oil and chili crisp. I agree. All right. Well, now I can't use cash suplex. All right. Well, that's just rude.
Hey, something's come up. I can't have cash suplex taking part in your show. Sorry about that.
Are you really sorry?
That recent acquisition, Matt, is doing better than expected. Maybe a little push he can be a bona fide superstar for ECW. Here's a get schooled power card. Oh, Matt gets a free power card. Wham! It's so unnecessary. Oh, the game's rigged.
I mean, the Matt he's talking about is Matt Adore, who is drastically, and it's a 5-ring XP. Let's
J-Bo.
calm down here, Mister. 2 contract negotiations, and what did they give? They gave you a free legend twice in the last season of MyGM mode. Let's calm it down a little.
Don't bring up last season. This is this season. Live in the here and now. You upset J-Bo. Look how major decrease. He's pissed.
Yeah, well.
Oh my God. Are you gonna keep Lita? Or are you gonna let her go somewhere where there's actually a women's division? You can keep your money. Wow, Lita.
Oh, I am keeping my money.
Did you all see that little girl?
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I will indeed keep my money.
There we go. Metroid Mike, did y'all see that little girl who wanted to hug Michael Cole? He's one of the biggest face turns in WWE. No, I'll be real with you. I hated Michael Cole growing up. I thought he was insufferable.
God, yes.
I thought he was one of the worst announcers of all time. But like ever since, like I've grown to appreciate him with age, but also like once Triple H started to run the show, Cole like really seems to have like been able to, I don't know, do better, like perform, and yeah, I actually, I'm pro Michael Cole now. I can't believe I am a Michael Cole guy. What about you, 21st Century Fool?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I absolutely was not a fan. I used to find him pretty insufferable, and I remember back when they had the virtual GM who kept sending emails, and I remember in like a promo that Chris Jericho just lit into him. And I loved it because, Michael Cole getting put in his place. And yeah, now I love it. I love listening to him. I love how much fun he's having. Yeah, he's really completely turned it around, and I couldn't be happier to watch him every week.
And he seems really comfortable with Pat McAfee. I enjoyed.
Well, they've been friends for years, so that doesn't
funny,
surprise me really at all.
Cole almost got McAfee fired back in 2015 when he was just kind of starting out.
Wild.
Do you know the story?
No.
So at WrestleMania 31, 2015, I don't know the timeline of McAfee's NFL career, but I guess he was like working his way into broadcasting and stuff. And he was a guest announcer for the show opener of WrestleMania 31. That's the WrestleMania where Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank. And Pat McAfee showed up wearing one of those, those suits with shorts. You know, have you ever seen like athletes or other celebrities?
Oh,
wearing those?
yeah.
So he showed up wearing those. And, WWE is notorious for like imposing strict dress codes on their talents. And Michael Cole saw Pat McAfee and like chewed him out and basically went to like tattle on him to Vince. And McAfee was like a big celebrity get for them. So like when like Vince was like, what's the problem? McAfee was like, I don't fucking need this. I'm going to walk. And they were like a couple hours from going on the air. And Vince was like, oh no, I get it. It's cool. I'm hip. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like shorts.
Right.
Great. You know? And so McAfee was allowed to go on air. But they've actually talked about this. I don't remember if it was on the Pat McAfee show or at some point, but Michael Cole basically said that like he apologized to him and was like, this is what he says. And if they're best friends, so I guess I kind of believe this. Cole told McAfee that the reason why he did what he did is because he knew the kind of picky bullying culture of WWE, and he figured ratting him out like was like better than like somebody finding him and pulling some kind of like power bullying scheme on him or something. I don't know. Cole's logic seems a little weird, but the fact that him and McAfee are friends, I guess they must be good, but I don't know. The funny thing is just, yeah, like Cole almost like completely removed McAfee association for WWE entirely.
And we wouldn't have the new DLC without.
I haven't actually checked. Is the DLC out or is the DLC just announced? Let me.
I don't think it's out yet.
Let me look this up. I'm not excited for it. I'll just say this.
No, I mean, I
wasted
like
slots.
Yeah, I like, Cole and McAfee together. I have watched the McAfee show. I don't need the entire crew on something. You know what I mean?
So, the most recent one was the Post Malone and Friends pack. And that included Post Malone, Sensational Sherry, Mosh, Thrasher, Honky Tonk Man, Jimmy Hart as a manager. So here, July 24th, the Pat McAfee show pack. And we have Pat McAfee, Ty Schmidt, Boston Connor, AJ Hawk, Darius Butler. The only person whose name I know, and that is Pat McAfee.
I know of them, but like AJ Hawk, I feel is the only other one that's actually like would work as a wrestler. Everybody else is like, if you had Jonathan Coachman get in the ring,
mm-hmm.
Everybody else. I mean,
Jonathan Coachman did wrestle at one point.
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you. And then we got on September 18th, the Global Superstars pack. That's Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, Michelle McCrew, Carlito, Kairi Sane, Laya Valkyrie, and Dragon Lee. Any thoughts on any of those superstars? Metroid Mike, I want Paul Heyman. He's in the game. He's a manager. Yeah, he's already in the game. And then November 13th, the WCW pack, and this is the final DLC. Diamond Dallas Page, Iron Sheik, Mr. Perfect, Great Muta, and Lex Luger. I'm actually interested in that one. Get DDP.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
I'm sorry if I'm distracting you.
No, it's fine. Yeah, just ask me all these questions while I'm trying to do work.
I'm actually not.
Like your
I'm actually
plan
not
has
sorry
been all along.
I'm trying to sabotage you. Excuse me.
Do you know what? That'll be next week's problem. Do I?
Oh, look at you with all your money.
Well, yeah, but I had to basically send Lita packing, I'm pretty sure, for that. So
you did have to send her packing. She chose to leave, and you got to keep
because
the money,
I decided not to pay her twice. So
I'll be right back while you finish up. I got to use the El Baño.
all right.
So you can take your time now.
Well, Post Malone, the reason they added Post Malone, I'm not sure if Tom said this because I was busy looking through my roster, is he actually did all he procured all of the soundtrack for the game. So that is why he is on here. Iron Man. I hope Gilgs wins this one, but I can't help you otherwise. All right, what a mediocre card we're booking tonight.
Oh, did you book mine?
It's not looking great. It's not looking great. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can do something here. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. I'm gonna risk this. This is gonna be so dumb. All right.
He's very nice and genuine, and he has the One Ring Magic card. Yeah, he's a big Magic the Gathering fan. My sister knows all. My sister's a big Magic fan and a big Post Malone fan. So,
see, this is the ridiculous part.
What, Backstage Brawl costing $77,000?
Right, like everything costs so much more, and I'm just like, do I do that on the off chance this match is great? Because now I'm, now I feel like I'm going crazy over budget.
Don't try to copy me in order to win, all right? I know you're upset that I'm number one this week, but, just the cost of being great. I think Slade is from the story mode. Don't remember, honestly. Do I have the music off? Wouldn't that be hilarious if I didn't?
I mean, I really hope.
All right, we're good.
All right.
Book that $77,000 match. Do it. Do it. You don't need the money.
Yeah.
What would be your no way pick for this game? Like, no way it's happening, but what you want. Oh, Test. I want Test back in a wrestling game. I want Test in the fucking Hall of Fame. I want Test in this game. But I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to include him. Unless we get some kind of big, like, Attitude Era DLC pack. I don't know. I don't know what the rights thing is. But yeah, I want Test in a WWE game. And I don't think it'll happen. What about you, 21st Century Fool? And what about you, Metroid Mike, Fish Knight, anyone else?
Who would I want in...
Who would you want as a character in a WWE game that you know you'll just never get? Like, you know better than to hope.
Demolition, maybe? I'm trying to go somewhere, like, way out there. All right, this card is going to be awful, and you know what?
That's pretty out there.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, well, I was trying to think because some of the other ones have shown up in like the WrestleMania stuff, and so like part of me is trying to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Of like, who would be Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's anything here I can use to screw you over with this week.
What, you want to gift me your health spa cards? Incredible.
Can I trade? Can you trade power card?
Not till after PLE.
Gotcha.
Metro Bike saying, I just remember my mother-in-law is growing cucumbers and onions. I need to get some to pickle. Okay, nice. All right, I've gone ahead and found some local talent for you. Just trying to put on a show, a small roster. Fuck you. Don't let it happen again. You
Wait,
imbecile.
what did he do? Oh, look out.
Major decrease. Putting a match with JP. All right, I'll make it happen in the next 3 weeks.
Local talent added. Oh, it's because literally you wouldn't be able to book a show this week.
That's not my fault.
It sort of sounds like your fault. Half of your roster is injured.
That's not my fault. They're just
It's
not.
like, your roster is an elephant graveyard.
They
all
are
right.
They are not committed.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think because I was gonna say somebody like Rick Rude or something, but then he turned up in like the extra mode. So I'm trying to think of who, who wouldn't ever be there that I would want to see. Do you know who I don't think I've really seen? And I always thought was a well-performed gimmick that I don't think we will probably ever see, and I don't know why, and maybe he was in the WrestleMania one, because you were playing that, not me. But Mr. Perfect.
Interesting.
He just always, every interview about him, everything I've ever seen about him was how well he played that character. And he had like I think he had like an IC run or two, and that was basically it. Like he never really went much further, but for some reason I always liked the character gimmick. And yeah, I just don't think he's we'll ever see him in a game.
Interesting. I dig that.
Not a fan of Kurt Hennig?
Oh, I love Mr. Perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, there you go. Metroid Mike with I want hidden characters. Like Smash Brothers or Soul Calibur, where they don't tell you, but you fight 1,000 matches and like Spawn or RoboCop come out, and you have to pin them to get them on your roster. I would do that. I would absolutely. Here I am. I should have just done some stuff to screw with your scouting, but it currently looks like you're handling that yourself, Tom. So maybe I don't need to do anything.
All right.
Man, going out there paying, what was that, 80 grand for Logan Paul and then burying him in the mid card.
I'm saving him. I know his value.
Picked up Stone Cold and Bray Wyatt. Wow. Is that from Lucha Underground, Metroid Mike? Shameless plug. Watch Lucha Underground.
It's always shameless, damn it.
Welcome to Bad Elephant Wrestling, the home of shameless plugs. Oh, Streets of Rage. I got you. Sorry, I was thinking wrestlers, and I was like, I don't know that one.
All right. I'm going to save my show by a hope and a prayer.
Is that Streets of Rage or Double Dragon?
Double Dragon has 2 dragons, and Streets of Rage has 1 street that's very angry.
Not to be confused with Final Fight.
That's where the fights are the last one.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, I think he's a Double Dragon character. I think. Who knows?
All right. Simulate this bitch.
All right, sorry. I was busy looking stuff up for Metroid Mike. We were trying to get to the bottom of something here. Final Fight did add Hagar. That was the game I always played.
Put a wrestler in a Tamagotchi, like the Pokewalker, for
Oh.
I would love that. I honestly would love that. I would pay money for that.
I got a 3-star match out of whatever that garbage of an opener was.
Good job. Look, you carried yourself to victory. How about that? Fanny Fan. Gills
Horrible
versus
promo skills.
RK.
Come on, Gilgs. That's what I'm talking about. I needed you to win.
Gilgs.
Oh, also a 3-star. Crap. All right, this one better do something. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Jake and Tom together again. Yeah, Final Fight had Hagar. There's also a wrestling game for the SNES
How can you be disappointed
that,
with a word
that had Hagar in it.
Hagar the Horrible? Toxic Melody injured for 4 weeks. Jesus Christ.
Tom continues to beat the ever-living crap out of his roster.
Action figure Cody Rhodes retains.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Jake and Tom are an incredible tag team. That's what I'm talking about.
Hardly a surprise that Slade lost a 21st Century Fool. That's like a
You
backhanded
tell
compliment. DD. Good. 23,000 fans, 69. Toxic Melody won, and she's not in the chat. And then Chris, I heard Elite Cody Rhodes beg the GM to have a match with me. Desperate for a win? Oh, look at that. Good job. I got a bad publicity.
How many times are they going to let you steal fans from me? How many?
I was number 1 for a week. You don't even have a women's division, and you took it away from me. All right, here
Just
we
think
go.
how good I would, how good I would be doing if I had a women's division.
If
all right,
only.
this is just all right.
If
Oh my!
only.
Come on now.
Due to high demand, power cards are going to be more expensive this week. Oh, are you going to give yourself a world title match?
You're right, fool. You'll get that shot within 3 weeks.
Wow. And everyone thought I was nepotistic. Are you going to give Gilgs the time off? Or are you going to run him into the ground like like some other kind of GM?
No, he's got 21 stamina. He could take 2 weeks off. I had to use power cards and everything else to make sure he didn't get injured. Trying to keep people happy. All right.
Why do you always get to book first? I thought this was like in snake order. Anyway.
No, that's the no. That's just the draft.
Oh.
Then it's always just one person and then the other. That's how it went in 2K23 as well.
Well,
Yep, just getting screwed all over.
How did you do that? So you get to play sound alerts even if we don't have them activated? Interesting.
Is that wait, hold on.
Things every day. He paid bits to play.
There you go.
21st Century Fool getting screwed. Oh, look, you got Fishnight on your side.
Right.
It didn't come through. I'm sorry. I have. That's
Okay.
why it's because
I was going to say, it came through for us, Metroid Mike. I absolutely heard it.
It's because of the sound system we have to run to avoid copyright strike. So yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. Don't spend bits on. That's why we have ours turned off. You know, like you gotta work around this.
Ooh. Oh, I mean, I gotta make Hans a giant.
I mean, he is a tank. Let's be real here.
That opens up all sorts of things I can do. Anybody else? All right. Power cards that are ridiculously expensive.
Wow, those are so pricey.
So pricey. How could they be that pricey?
It's crazy. I have no idea how you got in this spot.
Right? It's ridiculous. All right. What am I gonna do?
Oh, boo. Why do you have that one? That's not fair.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna work because I still think your card takes them. I don't think I lose fans. I think you just gain 10%. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think this actually stops your card from going off. So,
well, give it a shot. We'll see.
oh, for 50K, I can get Fastlane.
I hate how they make you unlock all the fucking things. It's so dumb.
Well, like I said, the thing I'm not liking is, like, your match types are locked behind these, which is fine. I like that idea. But, like, Tier 4 is $250,000.
Yeah, the difficulty is kind of absurd at certain
Like,
points.
the money needs to go up if you're going to make us need to spend at $250,000 to unlock this. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. Yeah.
Because then on top of it, then the match types have gone up exponentially in price. So it's very interesting. So, all right. Schedule a run in this week. All right. Who is my TV champion? Is that... No, is that a tag
It's
team?
Jake. Jake's the TV. Hans has one half of the tag titles. I don't know who has the other half. Oh, it's Cash. And then I'm your world champion. Big mistake on your end of things. Put all your hopes and dreams on me.
Stamina cost medium.
You don't care about your roster. What you remember what Lita said?
How about this? How you like that one?
Wow. Nepotism personified.
Hey, I gotta try to one up you from our PTE. Let me see it. Oh, that did not fulfill that. All right. Well, I thought it would, but that's all right. That's all right. Here we go. Who else do I have? Who's my other title holder? Oh, look at that. It's Tom.
Oh ho ho. You're champion, you fool.
Oh, see? Again, I feel like people don't recover stamina as quickly either. Like, holy crap. Everybody's been at like 40 for frickin' days.
All good, Fish Knight. Hey, thank you for being here through the show and for hanging out with us and talking about vegetables and wrestling. Congratulations.
Yeah, have a great night.
Yep, congrats on becoming the Sparkling Ice Champ. Have a great night. Great night for Fish Knight. You got Raquel back on your roster. That's good.
There we go.
Yes, you will rise once again. Sploosh.
All right, I just can't book Gilgs.
Why? Oh, because he wants a world title match.
Yeah.
Well, I think in about 2 hours, 21st Century Fool will have fully booked his card.
You know, you're right. You're right. Who's my... Sorry. RK and Matador. I've got him in something already, don't I? That's why I screwed that up. Cash and Slade. There we go. All right. What else do I have? What else do I have? What else do I have?
You got Josh.
Gilg's got a rest. Rivalry on cooldown, I don't care. Boys, get in there. All right, we got title shot, bunch of crap, stuff, title shot. Who do I have left? Anybody? Nope. All right. Good Lord. Just everything is super expensive. Holy crap.
How did that happen?
Right? I have no idea. There we go.
Right.
We're going to use this.
Metroid Mike, Tom, now that it's just 3 of us, this is your intervention. My intervention from what? My phone? Because I do need to stop using my phone so much.
All right. We're gonna call it a day.
This is
We're
your
just
card?
we're gonna go with that.
All right.
We're gonna go with this and see how we do.
I'm gonna have found some local talent.
Again, bailing you out. They'll have to sit out a show. Which did you pick for?
I don't know at this point. Do not book your most popular specialist. As speaking of interventions, I sure said the other day that said you can't breathalyze meth. I mean, that's very silly. I appreciate it. Injury rehab. Ooh. I do not have any money. Oh, no. All right, main event. Who is my most popular specialist? It's action figure Cody Rhodes. Son of a bitch. Why didn't I get the option to renegotiate Bray Wyatt and Stone Cold's contracts? I have a contract negotiation card.
Oh, that's interesting. Is it because it was only 1 week?
Oh, fucking A.
Welcome to the new twists and turns of MyGM Mode 2024. Welcome to Tom's roster, also known as 28 weeks later, which is when everybody will be recovered from their injuries.
I don't appreciate that.
Pull off!
I think I might need to call a mea culpa on this season, Matt. I'm not fucking kidding.
I mean, I thought I was in trouble when I picked ECW and found out they wouldn't allow me to have a women's division. But yeah, you are you my friend are yeah, you are in the blender right
I don't
now.
You know what? I don't even want to watch any matches. Can we just can we wrap this up and talk about this off mic?
Absolutely.
Can we just fucking get through this week?
All right. Well, I'm still sure that Jake is gonna win this and retain, but that's all right.
Yeah. This is a hard this is a hard L for me.
3.5 stars off of that. Ridiculous.
Metroid Mike, you're here to witness it. You're here to witness me just tapping out on a season because I made so many poor choices. It'll be okay. Thanks, buddy. I'm legit.
3-star there. I was surprised. All right, this one should be a good one. Oh,
Hey,
Metroid Mike
there you
going
go,
out
buddy.
on 3.5 stars. Look at that.
Congrats, Metroid Mike. Hell yeah.
Here we go.
See you
And
later.
Tom retains 4 stars. Hell yes.
All right.
I was really gonna laugh if Olag won that one.
It's like he's gone the next week. What am I supposed to do? Injured, right? No injuries. All right.
Surprised. Here you go. It's the battle of the baseball stars. Awful. Holy shit.
Yay, Jerry hat
Geriatric. Love it.
Chris is gonna get injured.
He's got to. Only 2 weeks
Only
though.
2
Pulls out
weeks.
a 4-star. Wow. Saved your event.
For real.
Saved it.
CB 110, 127. DD 60, 49.
Oof. Oof. Big oof, buddy.
All right. I'm just no. We're just no.
Well, what if? Hear me out.
No. I'm stewing in shame. I need to get off stream. 21st Century Fool, congratulations. You are once again Mr. MyGM. How do you feel?
That was rough, Tom. I don't even know if I could feel good about that. That was definitely. I'm gonna have to completely change all of my strategies for MyGM 2K24 because that is a whole different animal entirely.
It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder than it's ever been. So I got to play completely differently. And Metroid Mike, you're right. There's always next time. But for this time, a lot of people we got to thank. 21st Century Fool. We got Metroid Mike. We got Fish Knight. We got Jake. We got Josh Yeager. We got our recent new friend Patrick Snape. Excuse me. It's a long night. It's a long night. Please forgive me.
Dimensional Darkrai was in there.
Chris from 1H1D was in there. Congrats to everybody who won a new title. 4-time women's champ, producer Becca. Fish Knight, new sparkling ice champ. And good show. I hope you guys had a good time. We really strive to put on a good show for you guys. 21st Century Fool, you got any closing thoughts?
I do not, other than to say what has been said multiple times tonight. It was a fantastic card. Everybody brought their A game. New champions, returning champions, and we have a new title. And you better believe there will be some storylines based around that. So stop back in next time to see where things go from here following Bad Elephant Wrestling Stampede.
Hell yeah. Well, until that time, we'll see you in the future. Good night, everybody. My button doesn't work. All right. Hang on. We're gonna find the end screen. Hang on.
Nothing is more fitting than this.